Hi, educators! Let's go over how Lexile Find a Book can be used to supplement your teaching practice. There are many ways Find a Book can be used to complement your instruction, but in this video, we are just going to go over a few examples. Let's use the novel Esperanza Rising by Pam Munoz Ryan to demonstrate ways Find a Book can enhance your teaching practice. The novel is about a young girl and her family having to flee to California after tragedy strikes their home in Mexico. It takes place during the Great Depression. Before beginning the novel, it will be important that I build my students' background knowledge of the Great Depression. I will also want to be sure that I'm doing this with reading materials that are accessible to them. Luckily, I can find reading materials to help build their background knowledge using the Find a Book tool. To begin accessing this tool, I'll need to head over to hub.lexile.com. After signing in, I can locate Find a Book on the home page under Lexile Tools. To search for books to build my students' background knowledge, I can enter the term Great Depression in the quick search box and enter the Lexile range of my class. Find a Book will generate a list of books about the Great Depression within that range. I can save books that look suitable for my students to my bookshelf by selecting the heart icon. To see the list of books I have saved, I can select the My Bookshelf icon in the upper right-hand corner of the page. It is likely that I will not have all of these books available in my classroom. Luckily, Find a Book provides links to my selection on Amazon and my local library. There is also the option to search for it in Open Library. Once my students have built their background knowledge, we are ready to begin diving into the novel. Before beginning Chapter 1, I always like to check Find a Book to see the Lexile measure of the chapter, as well as vocabulary that has been identified as having significant consequence or relevance. This way, I can pre-teach words to aid my students' comprehension of the chapter. Chapter 1 of Esperanza Rising heavily focuses on the setting of the ranch she was living on in Aguascalientes, Mexico. We can see this reflected in the vocabulary words picked out for this chapter. So, prior to reading Chapter 1, I might choose to teach these words and have students participate in a visualization or drawing activity to activate their thinking. Upon completing the activity, we'll read Chapter 1 together and discuss the words as they appear in context of the setting as a class. Upon completion of Chapter 1, I might preview Chapter 2's vocabulary and ask students to make predictions for what they think could happen next. So as you see, incorporating Find a Book into classroom practice opens up a world of possibilities for personalized learning, making it an invaluable tool for both educators and students alike. Ready to discover more ways to use Find a Book in your teaching practice? Head over to hub.lexile.com to begin exploring today. Developed by Metametrics. Copyright 2023, Metametrics Incorporated, all rights reserved.